Hello everybody, welcome in to Nuremberg again. Obviously I'm in P something?
Green flag, green flag.
That's fine. Anyways, I'm P nothing. I'll try not to get in too much trouble around this first corner, which I already am. I haven't raced in a moment either, so that's gonna be a fun time. I'm actually playing other VR games you've all noticed on my channel. Yeah. So anyways, today I did something interesting. I went to a vegan lunch place. It was like one of those, like, you walk up to the counter and they got like the menu up and you kind of like order at the counter and then you go sit down and they take you your food. It was okay. I had like a tofu wrap with like crispy tofu, a lot of like green salad and cucumbers and tomatoes, bits of onion inside there, with this like mayonnaise sauce, which was kind of like smoked paprika and lime. They called it like Baja sauce, and I'm just like, okay, I know what it is. But it's just really good. And of course, I was there eating by myself, which I've gotten used to because I did it for like 2 weeks straight on the Starling cruise there. But it was very interesting. Just observing how humans work. It's like, for example, I ordered my food, picked a quiet single table, all on its lonesome self at the one side of the restaurant. Rest of it was like clear tables, the entire room. And then people started like trickling. And so instead of sitting in the other empty chairs around the entire room, they started to sit around me. And I just thought that'd be the funniest thing. Like, wow, man, you've got the entire restaurant, but these groups of, like 2 to 4 people, a group of like 3 guys, they all just start picking tables that are just surrounding me, leaving the rest of the place empty. And it was just the funniest thing to basically like watch. And I think that has something to do with like human survival. That's my guess on it. Where they notice where somebody who's sitting and they're safe. And it's just like, you go into a place, an empty place, and this person who's come before you has chosen the most safest spot. So if they're not being bothered or harmed, then if I sit next to them, then I'll be safe too. And that whole like moment just keeps on like dominoing effect to like the next group. Oh, okay, they like this spot, so okay, I'll go over there too. So it was a very like funny moment for me. And it's just like nobody bothered me. Nobody like talked to me. Everybody just did their own thing, sat on their phones. Actually, nobody was looking around. Out of like 6 people in the like entire place, I was the only one who was like being observant. It's just a interesting moment. And seeing how people work. It's kind of fun. Man, I'm still like last place. I should probably like not talk as much and try to like race, but man, it might be boring then. Just watching me like 20 minutes of me like trying to get around these guys. I might be able to slingshot them. No. I could have tried like 3 wide, like way over here, you know? I could try to get him here at this. Nope. He's cutting in front of me. So I went for a walk this morning, and I saw the most strangest thing ever. All right, so my apartment complex is right next to like residential housing, and I do this lap where there's like tons of like biking paths and stuff, lots of beautiful places to like walk. But down this one, kind of like I take this lap pretty much back to my apartment complex. And there's this city-owned pickup truck, and these two like worker guys dressed in like fluorescent orange hats and vests, and they're driving up to each house as they go down the street, and they walk up into like their driveways and pull down the people's garbage and recycling bins, and they put it out on the street for them. And to me, this is a strange phenomenon, because I'm just like, I know that my city is full of like a bunch of rich mother effers, but the housings around me, it's just like, they're like they're well-off middle-class people, but it's just strange to see this like service of two guys who come and pull down your trash bins for you to the streets. Because I'm living in Los Angeles for 10 years, I'm telling you, man, you pull those damn trash bins to the street yourself. There's no happy dudes to freaking do it for you. I mean, like, okay, there are a lot of retired seniors here in my city too, so maybe that's it. Maybe that's just like, it's something that like the city does, because a lot of people are, like, they could be like in their 80s or 90s living in these like houses, and they could be like wheelchair bound, and it could be difficult for them to like take out their trash. So it's like, like a city like, hey, well, let us know and we'll come do it for you. And talking about trash, my dumpsters in my apartment complex were like ravaged today by the skid kids. That's my new name for them. There's a lot more homeless 20-year-olds living in my city. There was even a kid today who thought that I caught him filling his water tap. Because like at the side of my building there's a water tap. What is going on? Stutter mess. Oh no. Man, I was totally taking him out. But anyways, there's this kid who was filling up his water jug, and I saw him, and he's just like, oh my god, he's like, he ran away frantically, like thinking like I was gonna tell him like, hey, stop Billy from accessing water so that you can survive. Like, I nodded at him like, like, hey, well, what's up, man? And then like he still like sprinted off, but and it's like, you could tell it's definitely like a skid kid, because man, there's something wrong with my freaking headset and the recording. It's so jittery and weird. I don't understand what is going on here. It's like my left and my right eyes are screwed up too. Oh well, I'll try to like finish it, and maybe it's just an internal me thing. Anyways, skid kids. And then I saw a group of a guy and a girl going through like the dumpsters, and it's like they rip through bags, and they're like trying to get out stuff as fast as possible, like recycling stuff, or just like things to take with them, and I treat them kindly. I don't go and I don't get in their way, because it's just like, hey, some man's trash is another man's treasure, like, awesome. But they do make a freaking mess though, and compared to like early morning, older, the seniors who are, you know, like you can always tell like skid kids from like the seniors, because the seniors have a shopping cart and they use like all the multiple trash bags, you know, and they slowly go through the trash and pick out the recycling, and then they throw the rest of the trash back
You're
into the
losing on the
dumpster
car in front.
when
The
they're
gap is
done.
3 seconds.
You know? Compared to like skid kids are ravaging through to get stuff as soon as possible. So, yeah, man, there's such a stuttering mess in my game that it's almost like unplayable. But I'm still just like pushing myself to finish. Is that lead vehicle behind me? Oh no, no, it's not. Because I've been like yapping and freaking instead of racing properly. But that's what I always do. I don't think so. I don't think so, Alex.
Clear.
Wait, Alex is friggin'. They are friggin' the lead like vehicles though. They're always lead. Alex is always like 92% point leader, and Tyler Hudson there. Okay, whatever. Pass me. I gotta go back to driving racing school anyways.
You're pulling away
And I gotta
from
like
the
figure out how to
gap is
properly like drive
1.3
the
seconds.
F4 because I don't. I know I don't. I watched a Sambo race yesterday, and he's so fast, and he never leaves. You know, like he's like third, fourth, fifth gear, or usually fourth, fifth, and sixth gear everywhere. And I'm just like, wow, I'm totally racing this car wrong. I'm doing something like poorly, you know. Let's like go back to F4 school. Whoa, dude. Whoa, dude. We can go like flat out here. Okay. After this race, I'm going to do a little bit more of Grimlord. Record some of that. I may do like 10-minute chunks of that gameplay, you know? Because anything beyond like 10 minutes, no one's going to like. I'm like, even if you're not a big time like follower of the content creator, I don't want to watch beyond like 10 minutes, you know. So I didn't do that like for my video gameplay videos. Too bad, my racing's gonna be as long as it's gonna be. You guys are stuck with me till I'm done. Or just turn off the video.
Right side. Clear.
Man, my recording stuff is crazy, dude. It was like, as soon as I slammed on the brakes there, it was like extremely staticky and messed up. So I'm wondering, like, was there some type of, like meta Quest 3 headset problem like going on here?
Still there.
Like some update? Screwed me over? Or is it, oh yeah, man, there's something really wrong. Maybe it's virtual desktop. Damn. Oh well. So I was also walking around where that like vegan restaurant was, and I was trying to find, there was like a bakery there, and I was trying to find some like macaroons. But the bakery place was like closed, but I didn't realize it because their windows were like completely black, and I was just walking by it, and
Two more. Let's go.
and the next building down was like this, you know, like florist place. And there was this lady, beautiful young lady, talking to somebody else, and she's just looking at me. Like across the counter, like, who is that guy? Not as in my usual, you know, like single lady radar figuring out that I'm a single guy in the city that I live. No. This was more like, she's just like, who is he? I don't know if I'm just so intrigued by him. And I sat there looking at her too, and I slowly gave her a smile, and her face just still stayed the same. And I nodded at her, and I kept on walking because I'm just like, all right, I don't need to freak her out. I was gonna actually go inside and be all like, and just say like, what? Hey, what do you want? You know, like, why are you looking at me like this? You know, like, my name is this. How are you? Is this really a florist shop? Because, you know, seriously, man, their flower shop does not look like a flower shop. It looks like a sterile bleached flower shop where they don't really have any actual flowers out. It's just like this like white vases and white countertops and little like accenty gray stuff, and I'm just like, where's all the flowers? Including like they only have like very minimal amounts of flowers in these like white vases. Like it's like they're trying to sell the containers and not the flowers. And I'm just like, this is a florist place. It's just like, I'll like pull them outside and be like, you're a flower shop, okay? The flowers should be like an explosion of fireworks, so that even if I'm across the street and I look over, I could tell that you're a flower shop, not a freaking Apple store, because that's what you look like. Look like a freaking Apple store where you are, and you literally have to like read the front sign to be like, you're a florist shop? Like, crap, dude. Maybe I'll go back and talk to her, but not about how her flower shop looks like an Apple store, like just to see what she'll say. Just to see what she'll say to me. Just there and give me that crazy look. It wasn't really a crazy look. It was more just like, she just, I don't know. Just wanted to know, who am I? What is this person? My gosh. I should just go in there and mess around with her. I am High Angel Parcel. What one wish can I grant for you? She'll be like, I wish I had more money. I'll be like, you're screwed. Too bad. You're stuck the way you are. There's enough greed in this world. How about coming and watching a movie? That'd be fun, right? She'll be like, what kind of angel are you? The one who likes to go out with pretty young women. Come on. Let's go. It's not a freaking date. We're just hanging out. Let's go. Come on. This florist shop is again sitting around blank, uncolored rooms does something to your psyche. Come on. Let's go out and do something fun. No idea how this recording is gonna go. It's just all jittery and then this like weird fragmented look to me. Madness. What lap am I on? Oh, final lap. Alright. What? Oh man, I didn't even go down a second there. Not at all. Oh, yeah, I could do fourth here. I'm just being cautious. Damn. Slow poking it. Yapping and kind of doing laps instead of like racing. You know what? I might put back together my Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator, and do that instead for my yappingness, but continue to race and not really like talk about my crazy life. I just more talk about like my bad driving skills.
All right.
Okay.
Checkered flag.
Yay, we're done.
Bring it back to the pits. We're going.
Well, whatever. You sound disappointed in me. Oh, do want to spin out. Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. I wanna see you next race. They think it's cool, right? Crowd's still sticking around for this. Grass spin out. Look at that. Mowing the lawn and looking cool, right?